Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is, of course, Novus Imperium Romanum. In the last episode, we took Greece out, hence it's now a lovely shade of green, and also Romania. And that was at the very end of the episode, so we are basically just converging on Bulgaria, which is probably going to be our next attack. And we're also considering an assault on Turkey. However, when we launch this, it is very likely that the Allies will get involved, because we are now at 100 war score. As soon as we start fabricating on these guys, they will probably guarantee them. Maybe not Bulgaria, but Turkey almost certainly. So we do need to start thinking about how exactly to garrison our borders against France, and also prepare ourselves for naval invasions. So we will need some kind of garrison. We are currently training these guys. They have no equipment, but I think that's only because we haven't unpaused the game yet. It just needs to tick over for that to take effect. How are we actually doing on supplies? We are stupidly short. So what I'm thinking of doing actually is just letting a little bit of time pass, get our stockpiles up again, get ourselves ready for an actual war, and then probably go for it. And the other thing that we could do is leave the mountain divisions here to assault this, and then move this army over to defend this front instead, and then we can switch them for actual... maybe we want the mountain troops over there. I just want the mountain troops to get some more experience, that's the thing. Like, actually quite a few of them could do with more training. Let's deal with that now. Let's split you lot out, because I think you're probably the ones who are trained later on. And have you do some training. Maybe I do need these guys over on that side. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. We'll put you over there, and then you lot we're going to put over here. And then you, we are going to make a new, or rather we're going to split this the whole way around, like so. We'll have one attack coming that way, and one attack coming in. Ah, go away. Like that. And then everything on the bottom half can go for that attack, and everything on the top half can go for that one. And then the tanks, yeah, we should probably assign them an assault this way as well. In fact, the tanks should come in from the top, so let's not worry about Turkey just yet. Let's send the tanks in from over here and just have them push across that way. Awesome, because that means they're coming from, they're not going over the river. That's the important thing. So they've just got a straight flat push over that way. And we have some free dockyards. Ah, because we finished building the battleship. Interesting. So what do we want to start building now? I think we just want a bunch of light cruisers. Or do we want some more battleships? We can always do with more battleships. When in doubt, build battleships. That's the new motto. Alright, so we are building military factories now. Let's drop these down to the bottom because they'll just be repaired over time anyway. Although we do still need the repair tech. It's not yet 39, although it's very nearly. And we can just wait for that. Okay, excellent. You guys formed up over there. You are. I'm going to give you the other commander because he was a lot better. You. Are these hills? No, they're all mountains. Because I really want you to get mountain fighter and a little bit of urban. In fact, what I would like to do is shift some of you into the lowlands. Turin we should be able to hold without too many problems because it is urban. Urban's hard to take. And we should be getting the national focus to fortify that area. Cornelio Cordrano killed fleeing custody. Oh, man, that's a hard name to pronounce. Cornelio Zalesia Cordrano, the charismatic and influential leader of Romania's Iron Guard legionary movement, was killed last night after attempting to flee custody while awaiting trial. Cordrano, an ultra-nationalist anti-Semite, long viewed by right-wing elements in Romania as the country's next leader, was known as Capitanul, the captain, by his followers and enjoyed an immense cult of personality. Exactly what happens now is unknown, but it seems likely that Ion Antonescu will soon assume command of the Iron Guard. I'm going to assume that would ordinarily result in a decrease in fascism, but we already own Romania, so not that big a deal. Have we started fabricating on these yet? I don't think we have, no. How's the deficit reduction going? We still need some more deficit reduction. And in fact, we could really do with just getting our industries and stuff up to scratch. And there we go, fortification effort. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Uncertainty has long reigned in the Soviet Union. While details are scarce, there have been a series of secret trials in the highest level, and both generals and ministers have disappeared from the public eye. The national assumption is that some great conspiracy has been uncovered within the Communist Party, but no official statement has been made. In addition, the diplomatic reports we have access to indicate the evidence presented at these trials has been far from indisputable. Whatever has been happening, the structure of the Soviet High Command has changed irrevocably. Alright, so we got fortification. Means that France doesn't like us. I'm not going to bother fortifying against Germany, because I think that Germany is still pretty chill with us. We could get industrial effort 3, which is more industry tech. More artillery tech could also be nice. Just seeing if we need any of these. I mean, claims on Turkey we could do. Demand Balearic Islands. Can do. Just seeing if this actually has any negative. I don't want the alliance with Spain. I could declare war on Spain. No, except I can't. Because any other country... Don't know. Okay, so yes, I think we are going to go for the industry. Though we could do prospecting for oil in Sirte, but now that we have... Oh, you got 2 synthetic refineries in Benghazi, that's quite nice. No, we're going to go for the industrial effort because we already do have oil. We don't need more. In fact, we have quite a large surplus and we are exporting quite a lot, which is good. Alright, onwards. The Fourth International, a number of communist delegates from around the world, met in Paris today for the founding conference. Laying the groundwork for what has been known as the Fourth International. Calls for its formation have existed for years, as supporters of Trotsky's theories taking the lead. Stalin is responding to the growing support for Trotskyism abroad by ordering additional assassinations and increasing propaganda against his old rival. With the past purges suspected Trotskyists in the highest ranks of Soviet military and leadership in recent memory, this is unlikely to be met with any resistance. Oh, I would really like to go after Bulgaria. I mean, we could start fabricating on them and then seeing if there is a guarantee. And if there isn't, we can just go after them. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start justifying a war goal on them and on Turkey. We don't have to use them. Just let them lapse. So that comes with a national unity penalty, I think. We'll see. I mean, my border with France is now fortified. I would really like Germany to go to war with these guys first, rather than me having to face the full brunt of them. Maybe that is a mistake. I don't know. Yep, you've immediately been guaranteed, and so have you. So we're going to cancel our justification, so we don't have the national unity penalty. We'll let them spend their focuses on that. That's fine. Hungary is a... Oh no, Hungary is also free. Although that would very likely piss off Germany. We'll see. We'll see. I'm quite content to just build up for a little bit longer. We do have some more divisions coming through. There we go, support weapons 2, marvellous. Now we are just going to let our tech build up because we can wait for up to a month and it will be the 3rd of January, which means that we no longer suffer the end of year penalty, time penalties. So we can just basically blitz through the 39 stuff in January because you can save up to a month. Right, of course, I've got electronics. Yeah, reinforce rate would be quite nice to have. Okay, is there anything else I need to do? I'm not sure that there is. We've almost made up the tank deficit, which is good. No, we just need to finish those constructions. Let's go back up to speed 5 then. I mean, I'm very happy that we took all this extra land before anything really major kicked off. That was quite nice. Meanwhile, how's France looking? Can't tell because we have no decryption. Actually, we can have a look here. You have 120 to 140 units. France has 100, probably about 100. Germany's winning the air race. Though not when you consider the UK as well. Oh, shoot. Now we did waste a bit of time. Now we could get some of the industry techs. The downside of that is we are researching the national focus industrial effort. So I think we're going to wait with this first one and get something else instead. And then we'll get the industry after that. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, wait, 39. We can get better mountaineer divisions. In fact, we can get weapons too. We should probably get weapons too. And some more military factories. I think that we want some more motorized, so I can beef up my other divisions. And we've almost finished up the deficit. Really? Oh, we have as well. Fantastic. Oh, and more free dockyards, because we have finished building the other ship. So we're going to put you in the battle fleet. We're going to go build ships. We're going to go another light cruiser. In fact, we may as well just have these on infinite. And as we get more stuff, we'll just build them. We are still low on steel, however, so I think we should probably purchase a little bit more. Okay. Wait. The Soviet Union is justifying a war against us. Probably because they want Romania. Well, that would be interesting. Rather than us going against the Allies, we could go against the Soviets. Especially while it's during their purge. It's quite early. Okay, so we have our industrial effort. That is good. France bans communism. The Edouard Daladier cabinet have decreed the dissolution of the Parti Communiste Français. Ever since Soviet Russia signed the non-aggression pact with Nazi Germany, which they've literally only just done, there have been talks of prescribing communism in France. The decree was instated following the agreements between the two nations for the partition of Poland. Edouard Daladier took the opportunity as support for a ban rose, and even leftist papers started advocating for the abolition of the Parti Communiste Français. Yeah, I've read all of these a million times, so I'm not going to read them all. Like, if there's new flavor events, I'll probably read those out, and the other ones I'll just kind of skip. Do we want to go to war with Soviets? How's your army looking? Big. But you are in the midst of your purge. Which means your armies suck. What are you justifying against me for? Bessarabia, Pskova, and Moldova. Is that this area? Yes. So you want this area. In that case, let's cancel our plans for attacking that area and get you lot instead established on a front line up here with the ambition to push up to Kiev. Something like this. And let's rejig you to actually go for... Hello. To actually go for Kiev. Hi. There you go. Although we could do with a second front attacking over there, but we could use the tanks for that. It's nice and close. So yes, I think that is what we will do. So we'll put a front line right here for the tanks. And we'll have you just pushing in there. We'll assign you all over there, and we'll completely delete that. So Bulgaria, you're getting away for now. The fall of Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing, has been occupied by forces from the Empire of Japan. This war has been pretty stalematy. There's even more land that's just been lost. Again, this area has definitely got some kind of bug. Remember, Mongolia has just disappeared, and then these parts have just disappeared. Are these the Chinese warlords that should have joined China? Well, no, because this is all Mongolia. Mongolia are aligned with them. Okay, so I think we definitely need to go down this line, so we're going to get the modernized artillery. I'm just going to have a quick look at these guys to make sure they have everything they need. They do now. Minus 400. You know what, that's fine. I could do with a lot more artillery, actually. I could definitely do with a lot more artillery. Yeah, big deficit. We're starting to build a surplus in infantry equipment, which is excellent to see. How's the tanks? Almost defeated that as well. Alright, so we're going to beef up the amount of artillery that we are producing, like so. Okay, what are the Soviets going to do against us? Pope Pius XI dies. Ambrogio Damino Acilrati, His Holiness Pope Pius XI has died today at the Apostolic Palace of the Vatican City at the age of 81. He's been ill for some time and suffered 3 heart attacks. An outspoken man of great personal drive, Pius XI was passionate about science and technology. He founded Vatican Radio and was the first pontiff to address his people over the wireless. He was also a man of high standards and demanded even his brother and sisters address him as His Holiness. Oh, even his brother and sister, not his brothers and sisters, as in not the priests. Okay, cool, because I think they would have to call him His Holiness. Anyway, what are you doing? Reassert eastern claims. Unknown. Defense of Moscow. I think we are playing with historical focuses, I think. Okay, so this construction is slowly but surely being completed, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to beef up the amount of construction we have actually going on here, because if we're fighting the Soviets rather than the Allies, naval invasions won't be such a big issue. You know, I'm up for this scuffle. This is going to be a fun scuffle. The other thing that I need to do is, you guys are probably trained, and that probably happened a while ago. Let's add you to pink. Let's make your color different. I'm going to make you brown. Brown for the mountains. Yeah, I don't know either. That will do, and we should have you all assigned over here. Now, the other thing that I want to do, actually, is I want to have some regular infantry divisions training. I want maybe 10 of you. And I'm going to have you appear here in Piedmont. I'm going to have all of you lot arrive. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. New army, train. And then the divisions that I'm bringing in over here will basically replace my Alpine guys, and then I can shift the Alpine over to that side. Field Hospital 1, excellent. I was actually kind of thought that was already done. Don't think we need logistics. I kind of like better engineers. Like, entrenchment's usually a pretty good shout. No, we need industry. That's what we need. I think that we probably want this one first. Make more bigger guns. More bigger, better guns. Excellent. Yeah, the Soviets are definitely reassigning troops over onto this front. Hopefully we dug in. I mean, there's a nice river, like right on this border, so that's going to be fairly hard for them to cross. Okay, so we have a lot of troops being built. 8,000 deficit in that, but that is fine. Joseph Stalin, angered by Italian posturing. Yeah, they are definitely going after Romania. Modernized artillery, excellent. That means bonus research for artillery. Let's get the modernized army for more research bonus on infantry weapons and land doctrine. How are we doing on doctrines? Mobile defense. Plus 20% defense. Okay, cool. The Third Reich claims Memel. Joseph Stalin questions the motives of Italy. There is no doubt Italy is preparing for war. You don't say. I do hope that they actually declare war on us rather than just getting the claim and then not doing anything with it. Because now would be the time to attack them. There we go, free military factories. That means we have all of our artillery lines up and running, which is lovely. We are going to need a bunch more support equipment, and the reason for that is I am about to make these guys quite a lot more expensive by adding field hospitals. We're going to need minus 600, minus 300, quite a lot more stuff. I'm going to do that for all of these. And you. Also, we want you to be motorized. I think we have enough production up and running now to make those motorized. And in fact, we're getting a surplus of tanks. So let's remove one of you and add a light tank division instead. Now, what's that going to do? Minus 200. You know what? We're going to lose one more. Add one more. I'm going to remove you just so I can add you over here. Just looks neater. Okay, that is better. It's going to leave us with a much larger tank deficit, but our tank divisions have just dramatically increased in strength, and now we do have rather large deficit, so I don't want to go to war immediately, but yeah, that should improve. Recon company, that is another thing that we will want, so yeah, we're going to need a lot of support equipment. How much is that? Another minus 200. So be it. And you. You have 4. Why don't you? Oh, you do. You all have 4. Okay, good. So we have space for one more company of some description. And how short are we now? 3,000. So yeah, we need a lot more production of support equipment. Like, I like having really good divisions rather than having lots of them. Need a lot more steel as well. Man, this is going to be a problem. How's the construction going? Still pretty decent. Like, we have a lot of stuff being built at once, which is very nice. But we're just going to build a couple more over there. Like, if this is the area that's going to be under attack, then that's actually kind of bad because that's where a lot of our factories are. But it's fine. We'll deal with it. More posturing. Tech slot available. What tech was that? Oh, this was the recon company, was it? Yeah, it was. Right, let's work on this. Get some more throughput for our factories. Oh, we can't see how many troops they have over here anymore. That's unfortunate. Death to the communists. How are you guys doing? You are still training to regular. In fact, everyone probably needs a bit of training. Less than I thought would, actually. Let's just stick you in there so you get trained. Likewise, you lot. And this is because of the new divisions and equipment that's been arriving. That's fine. I don't want the entire front retraining. That's why I'm just kind of picking around. I'm not putting them anywhere in particular. Okay, so we have another government thing. We are definitely going to have to change our conscription policy because we are out of manpower. I just noticed how low we were. Higher training time, but we get another 1% population. It's not a huge amount. Population is going to be our problem. Poland has joined the Allies. Fate of Czechoslovakia. And we have the modernized army, which is lovely. So we're going to get the special forces, which means we get mountaineers and paratroopers more quickly. Beautiful. So we can get our next tier of mountaineer even quicker. All done. Right, these will be trained pretty rapidly. There we go, concentrated industry 2. Excellent. I think we want to go for the factory repair speed now. Or maybe we'll want to get the... No, we're going to get the repair speed, so that when we're at war we don't suffer the penalties of that. And then when infantry equipment 2 is done, I think we're going to get the faster research speed, which I just realised we haven't actually got yet. And we'll need radios as well, so mobile defence. We're just going to keep on churning up through the doctrines here. Line artillery, recovery rate, and line artillery soft attack, or support companies soft attack, and organisation. I don't think they actually give that much. Hang on, because we do have a lot of support companies, so this might actually change our thinking here. You give organization -2, -3, -2, -2. Is that right? Okay, if we go, hang on, division designer, let's duplicate you, remove all of you. We're not actually going to make this division. I just want to have a look at the stats. -7, -5, -5, -5. So you would actually give +20? No, +15 when we have that organization thing done. Which will add it up to 85, which is a fair amount. And that's, hang on, is that per unit? That would be per support company. Or we can build up the artillery for even more soft attack. And honestly, we're going to have a lot of soft attack as it is. Oops. Yeah, I think we're going to do the other line than I was actually expecting to do. Support company soft attack. Now their soft attack is not going to be that great, but the organization could be. Yeah, we're going with these. Because we have so many divisions, we may as well. Okay, so what do we need? We need some more support equipment. Like, quite desperately. I mean, once we've got all the support equipment we need, we can probably replace a lot of this stuff, but we have a deficit of 3,000 right now. And that's just taking quite a long time to get through, plus we're going to need even more steel. Bloody hell. Thankfully, we do have a lot of factories. We're still churning out the military factories as well. Okay, how are you doing? Loads of you are done. There we go, infantry equipment 2. We're going to switch over to research, which is you. It's 50% quicker. Marvellous. And we're going to switch to producing infantry equipment 2, which will hurt our efficiency for a time, but it is totally worth it. And now we're going to need even more steel. Hey Germany, I'm going to be buying all the things. Thanks Germany. And right, quite a few of you are now complete. You lot, rejoin that. No, great. No, it's still just you. All of you, join that. Make sure you're all assigned. You are. And there we go. The Soviets have in fact declared war on us. As we had kind of expected, so I'm rather glad that we did not have any of this stuff replaced. So, thing I have forgotten to do was move the Air Force. Have you got superiority down here? Bloody hell, your planes reach a long way. Right, all of you are needed in this area. And all of you should be rebased a little bit closer. How many of you are there? You can go to there. You can go to Moldova. And you... Serbia's the wrong way. I do wish there was a way of just saying automatically, I want all the planes in this area rebased to these locations. Unfortunately, I can't just right click on you. Let's cancel you. Then here, just give that a tick. Alright, so we have planes coming here. We have planes coming Moldova. So Banat, we can have up to 200. Oh wait, those are naval bombers. Forget that. Where are the planes I just removed? Our fighters. Invite to faction. No. As much as I probably should. No. Right. We are currently winning on all battles over there. Honestly, we're going to have to shift you guys. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you lot to deploy and then cancel. And then you lot will be establishing a new army, the front line here, you're going to go... In fact, no, hang on. Start again. Remove that. You lot, go into there. Okay. You are going to found the new group. Like so. I want you commanded by Mr. Awesome, which was Garibaldi. I think we're just going to assign you over onto this side. Just kind of as a blanket. Yeah, you can do the opposite to the tanks, so you can come up to Kiev and fight up here. It's not very mountainous, and in fact, fighting through a lot of Russia is not going to be mountainous until we hit the Urals. Oh well, we still get other bonuses. We could actually do with Marines if we're going to be fighting a lot of rivers. Oh well. So that's you lot moving over there. I should assign you all right now. So you'll rush over to that side. You lot assigned to here. You can be training, and you can be commanded by Mr. Old Fashioned. Cool. Then you lot who are in training, join them. They're the wrong colour. You should now be cyan. No, yellow. Yellow's good. You lot are the brown guys. Cool. So you lot should now rush over to this side and reinforce there. Okay, I think that is everything that I wanted to do. So we're going to let the Soviets kind of attack us as much as they can, because we have nice defensive bonuses right now, and then we'll push back and basically go and squish them, and it'll be beautiful. So anyway, that is how things are looking. This is completely unexpected. I was not expecting to be fighting the Soviets rather than the Allies. This is going to be kind of interesting, because Germany's going to be fighting the Allies, and I'm going to be fighting the Soviets. The Soviets are going to be going, the Allies will be going, ah, the Germans will be going, ah, and all kinds of weird sound effects like that. The other thing I do need to do before I forget is shift your positions. You are currently defending over there. That is not optimal. I want you over here. Ooh, I see. Here, but we can actually base you in like Athens, which is a nice big naval base. That is not Athens. There we go. Search and destroy. Here in the Black Sea when you've actually been rebased. Subs. We also probably want some of you in the Black Sea. You can stay there, because that is pretty good at catching convoys. That is kind of pointless. So you lot, I'm going to rebase here. And then convoy raiding. Just sail over there. No, don't. Oh. Yeah, do that. Alright, I'm going to give this a second so my fleets can kind of rejig. I'm going to rename you lot. I'm going to call you Western Med, just so I know where the hell you are. Western Med subs. And that also means that I can see where the casualties are. You are Black Sea subs. Black Sea subs. You are Central Med subs. If I could get you up into the Black Sea, that would be, oh sorry, the Baltic, that would be amazing. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. And then you are the Eastern Med subs. Cool. And then my Black Sea subs, can I... Oh, Turkey's not allowing us through. I thought you could get through if you were friendly. Sorry, if they were neutral. I thought you could always get through. I have a feeling that's going to block the Soviets as well, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Where was my fleet again? You're currently patrolling that area. Yeah, that's fine. And you're going to send me some volunteers. Beautiful. And with that, I am going to end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I think the next one's going to be kind of cool with the Soviets and us now being at war. Totally unexpected. If you are enjoying the series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.